What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Vlog Palace / Proud Palace. That's right. This is a special one. This one we're gonna do here. We're gonna talk a little bit about Spider-Man: Brand New Day. We're gonna talk a little bit about Avengers: Doomsday. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna have a giveaway, a $50 gift card giveaway. I'm going to ask a trivia question, and then you guys are gonna have to answer it for you to enter. So let's get right to it. So Spider-Man: Brand New Day. What do we know so far about the movie? You know, I'm sure a lot of people heard about rumors, leaks, like confirmation, confirmed reports. And like me, I like the guy that I listen to a lot is the Cosmic Wonder. Which, by the way, if he ever sees this video, I am more than happy to. I would love to be on his podcast with his guy Chris, talk about Marvel, because I'm always look forward to doing something like that with somebody. And I know it's probably not, it's a long shot, but if he ever watches this, please, I would love to join your podcast. That'd be nice. But yes, so I do watch his videos a lot, and he has a lot of leaks, a lot of reports, a lot of source. And so far, what we know about Spider-Man: Brand New Day is we know that the Punisher is going to be in there. We know the Hulk is going to be in there. We know the characters, the actress Sadie Sink is going to be there. We just don't know which character she's going to be. And then we know that he all of a sudden possibly might end up getting a natural spider web coming out of his wrist. I'm sure everybody saw the trailer, which was a great trailer, a good looking trailer. But there was a scene that I wanted to talk about more. So let's take a look at this scene. So you can see on the top, Spider-Man: No Way Home. So I'm sure everybody remembers that. We got Electro, Sandman, and Lizard going at Spider-Man, and it turned out that there was two Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So now you see on the bottom it's similar. It's a similar scene in a way. Like this time is what is this called? The Red Cloth Ninjas. So you can see how the way the directions are going, and it's amazing how the way the picture and the camera view caught that scene. You see the entire right below Spider-Man is like a lot of space, empty space there. So clearly they got something there. And what do they got? I mean, from what I've heard, Daredevil possibly might be it. I mean, it could probably most likely be Daredevil, but I don't know if it will. I'm not 100% sure if it's Daredevil. Like, because we saw what happened Daredevil end of season 2. He ends up going to prison. Now, he's the type of guy that would like to follow the system, follow the law, and probably do his time, right? But, this is outside. You can see the outside, in New York City, outside. And why would Daredevil be at that scene, at that moment? Now, obviously the leaks or the rumors is that Spider-Man, which we saw in the trailer, that there was a scene that Spider-Man ended up going on what looked like a prison place and possibly broke Daredevil out, released him, because there were also Red Cloth Ninjas fighting there with Spider-Man and all. So, but this scene right here, this is the outside scene. So, and then I don't know. For the first thing that came to my mind is because there was, I believe, in the way back in the beginning, there was rumors that Tobey Maguire Spider-Man was probably gonna be in the movie, and then these people were saying Sadie Sink was playing Mayday Parker, the daughter of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So I believe this possibly could be Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, not Andrew Garfield. I believe this is Tom Holland's Spider-Man along with Tobey Maguire Spider-Man fighting these Red Cloth Ninjas. But then you gotta think, how does Tobey Maguire enter this universe? Well, maybe Sadie Sink is probably Mayday Parker, and probably they're probably not going to go in a full accurate detail like in the comics, but she probably has powers now this is just, I've thought about this a lot. So I think that she probably, most likely it's not going to be what I'm going to say, but it's probably, she probably has powers like American Chavez. So she probably accidentally came to Tom Holland's universe, and maybe Ned, who happens to have the ability in a way we saw No Way Home to bring, like he was the reason, he's the one that brought Tobey Maguire into the universe. So maybe he does the same thing again in this movie, just so you can go get your daughter back possibly. And while he comes back, you ended up seeing Tom Holland Spider-Man fighting the Red Cloth Ninja, and then he probably tagged along and fight. I don't know. That's just, I'm just thinking crazy. So, so like in this scene, I mean, who knows? It could be Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Can it be the Hulk? I don't know. I mean, the Hulk really doesn't need Spider-Man to go after these ninjas. You know, the Hulk is, you know, big and strong enough to take them by himself. Can it be Venom? I was thinking about that too. Can it be Venom? Can somehow, I mean, can it be, I don't think it's going to be Tom Hardy Venom. It's probably a different type of character that's going to be playing Venom in that universe. It's probably a different Venom. I don't know. It just, but I don't know. I mean, I've thought about this a lot. I've really thought about this a lot, and it all really comes down to what, so far what I'm hearing is probably Daredevil. But let's see. Hey, I hope it is Daredevil too. I mean, it's just, I would love to see Daredevil along with Spider-Man fighting alongside each other. So that's something cool to see. I don't mind if it's Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I don't mind if it's Venom. I don't mind if it's the Hulk. Whoever is in that scene, I don't mind. I would love to see it. I can't wait for this movie to come out. It's going to be very interesting. So yeah, so that was the scene I like to talk about. So I would like to know who you guys think is in that scene. Comment below, and I would love to hear about it. So you know, see, you know, maybe there's somebody else that I don't know, I'm not aware of, that would probably be in that scene. So now I want to jump into the Doctor Doom, Avengers Doomsday. Now, what we know about that movie, well, obviously a lot of leaks, a lot of leaks with a lot of different storylines, but the one that I'm really believing in right now, and most likely it's probably going to happen, is where Doctor Doom ends up winning at the end of the movie. Right, he got what he wanted. You know, maybe take control of the entire multi-universe, make it into one universe, and that's where we have Secret Wars, the Battle World. That's what it's called. So, but it's funny. We've seen the small trailers. We're hearing about all these group of superheroes. We know the Avengers is going to be in there. We know that Fantastic Four is going to be in there. The Wakandans is going to be in there. Thunderbolt, quote unquote, the new Avengers going to be in there. What am I missing? X-Men is going to be in there. But I'm surprised nobody talked about this group. The Guardians of the Galaxy. Where do they fall in this place? Are they going to be in the Doomsday? Now, if the storyline turns out to be what they say it's going to be, where Doctor Doom wins and then all the worlds becomes into one, well, how does the Guardian of the Galaxy jumps into that world? You know what I mean? Like, what happens to them? And it's funny, nobody talks about them. You know, and nobody talks about this group. You know, the new Guardians of the Galaxy. You see the Rocket Raccoon, he's the leader, along with Groot. Who was on that list? Kraglin, Cosmo the Space Dog, Adam Warlock. What about even Star-Lord? Gamora. Are they going to be somehow, some way attached to this Avengers Doomsday? Nobody talks about these guys, and it's amazing. Not one leak, not one rumor, not one report about it, and I will be more interested and curious of where do the Guardians of the Galaxy is going to fall into this place in this movie. So that's just me. I like to think a lot about a lot of these details. That's just me. Like, about stuff like this, where okay, I'm seeing video after video after video talking about all the same characters, all the same groups, X-Men, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Avengers, Fantastic Four. I hear all about this, but nobody wants to talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy. And I always thought that they would be much more important, you know, because they're more of the cosmic side of the world. They should probably have some type of knowledge about space or multiverse in a way, but who knows? Let's see. So I'm looking forward to watching Doomsday. I'm looking forward to watch Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think it's gonna be both great movies. I'm looking forward to how somehow, some way they're gonna connect that movie into Doomsday. I'm very excited. So it should be a great year for these two great movies. It's a big one. So looking forward to it. Alright guys, so that's enough of that. So let's go through this. Let's jump to the giveaway. Now I have a trivia question. It's about the MCU. It's an MCU trivia question. So this is for I'm doing a giveaway. It's a $50 gift card, and you know there's we have a spin the wheel format where if you get the answers correct, your names will be on the wheel. And how we do the format on the wheel is when we spin the wheel and whichever name it lands on, that what we do in Prize Palace is we eliminate those names one by one, and the last name standing on the wheel becomes the winner. So that's how we do it here in Prize Palace. So with this trivia question, if you get the answer correct, your names will be on the wheel, and we're gonna have a live streaming where we're gonna do the spin the wheel, and we're gonna find out, we're gonna announce the winner like that way. So for you guys to enter the contest, you have to subscribe to the channel, become a public subscriber, watch the video, and comment with your answers down below. So the trivia question is, where did Peggy tell Steve Rogers she wants to meet him for a dance? Where did Peggy tell Steve Rogers she wants to meet him for a dance? So there you go. If you know the answer, comment below. If you get it correct, your names will be on the wheel. So now this is the schedule for the deadline and the live streaming. This is the schedule here. So why am I okay? So we have here. So the deadline will be on June 24th, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and the live streaming will start on June 26th, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that's the schedule. This is the schedule for Marvel giveaway. It's a $50 gift card. So yeah, so there you guys have it. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for watching. Again, subscribe to the channel, become a public subscriber, watch the video, like the video, comment your answers below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.